Okay, students. Good morning, all of you. Today we are going to discuss about the computer basics, some basic terms of your computer system. So, are you ready? Yeah. Okay. Let's begin. What is computer? A computer is a machine or device that performs processes, calculations, and operations based on instructions provided by a software or hardware program. It has the ability to accept data, process it, and then produce outputs. In the simple words, you can also say computer is an electronic device which takes input from user and produce output to the user. If we are discussing here about the computer, so first we all have to know about what is computer. Here is the two words are here. One is the input, second is output. But here is the two more instructions are also which takes input from user, means a user gives instructions to the computer. Those are known as output, means if you are pressing any key from the keyboard, means we are giving instructions, we are giving input. And after that, suppose we are pressing A, after pressing the A, your monitor prints A, so that is your output. So students, we have to give only instructions to the computer. After that, computer works on that. Here is the parts of the computer. We have already discussed about the what is computer. Now we are going to discuss about the parts of your computer system. Your computer system is mainly divided into two parts. These are the two categories of your computer parts. One is the hardware, second is software. The hardware, you can say, which you see, all are the which you see, those are the physical parts of your computer system. You can say your monitor, keyboard, speaker, these all things are your hardware. Second is the software. We cannot see the software, we can just feel. Software, you can say all the programs which runs into your computer system known as software. Now we are going to discuss about the different categories of hardware also. Okay. Hardware. First we have to know what is hardware. All the physical parts of or components of computer system which we can see and touch known as hardware. Here is some examples also. Keyboard, mouse, monitor. Here is the image also of the different hardwares. Monitor, CPU, motherboard, CPU. This is the CPU box. But here there is some many parts inside this box. Motherboard is there, CPU fan is there, hard disk, RAM. These all are the components of your CPU box. Okay, students. Next. Software. Hardware, physical parts of the computer system, you can see and touch. Software. Computer software, also called software, is a set of instructions and its documentation that tells a computer what to do or how to perform a task. Software includes all different software programs on a computer, such as applications and the operating system. Students, the most important part we are discussing here, software. One was the hardware, second is software. Without software, your hardware can't work. Here is the written one thing. Software that tells a computer what to do, means if there is no software, your computer cannot work. If software is not there, you can only see your hardwares, but you cannot work on them. For working a computer, we have the both things, hardware and software. Types of hardware. There is an image front of you. You can see there is the different types of hardwares are there. Speakers are there, printer is there, projector is there. This is monitor and this is, both are the monitors. Here is the LED technology is used, but here is the CRT technology is used. This is the touch screen, this is scanner, this is your mic, this is web camera. Now the different types of hardware. Here's the categories of hardware is also input device, processing device, output device, storage device. These are the mainly the four categories of your hardware. Now we will discuss one by one. First is the input device. Input device is a piece of computer hardware equipment used to provide data and control signals to an information processing system such as a computer or information appliance. For examples of input devices include your keyboard, mouse, scanner, digital cameras, joysticks and microphones. In simple words, you can also say the device which is used to give data or instructions to the computer known as input device. Means you can say input devices are only and only used for giving instructions to the computer. Here is the some examples of input devices also. This is touch screen. Listen students, one important thing here is only touch screen, not the monitor. Okay, monitor is an output device, but touch screen is an input device. This is digital camera, scanner, joystick, keyboard, web camera, mouse, chatbot and your microphone. These are the different input devices. After that, processing device. Processing device is the most important part of your computer system. When we give instructions to the computer using an input device, those instructions goes to your processing device. And function of the processing device is a processing device is any device in a computer that handles the intermediate stage of processing the incoming data. For example, the CPU is the processing device, or in the simple words you can say the device which is responsible for converting raw material into meaningful information in the computer known as processing device. This is the CPU. No, it's not the CPU. It's the CPU box. Here is some different parts of your CPU box. Here is the SMPS. This is the motherboard. Here you will see your CD or DVD writer. Here is your hard disk. But this is CPU is only the responsible for converting your raw material into meaningful information. Output device. First we have to give instructions to the computer using an input device. After giving input, your computer process on that input. After complete the processing, computer produce output. And your output shown on an output device. So listen, output device. An output device is any device used to send data from a computer to another device or user. Most computer data output that is meant for humans is in the form of audio or video. Thus, most output devices used by humans are in these categories. For example, monitor, projectors, speakers, headphones and printers. In the simple word you can say the device which is used to produce result to the user known as output device. For example, your monitor, projector, speaker, headphone and printer. Here are some examples also. This is your headphone. It is an output device. It produces the output in the form of voice. This is the printer. Printer produces output on the paper. Projector, it produces output on the screen. Speakers, the same thing for the headphone. Monitor, it displays result on the screen. Okay, next. Storage device. Storage means your memory. You have also stored many things in your brain. That's your storage device. But in the computer also there is the many storage device like your hard disk, your CDs, your pen drives. So here is the definition of your storage device. Your storage device is used for storing, porting and extracting data files and objects. It can hold and store information both temporarily and permanently and can be internal or external to a computer. In the simple words, you can say a storage device is used to store information temporarily or permanently and can be fixed or portable, known as storage device. Students, here is the two words temporarily, permanently. Temporarily means you can store data for a short time, and here is the example also RAM. RAM is the temporary storage device in your computer. It can store data only if electricity is present. If there is no electricity, your data will be lost. So this storage device is known as a temporary storage device. And one is also there. One is the fixed and second is portable. Fixed storage device. This hard disk is your fixed storage device. Fixed means you can say easily we cannot transfer from one computer to another computer. Did you understand? Fixed, easily we cannot transfer from one computer to another computer. Portable means easily we can transfer from one computer to another computer. Here are some examples of storage device also. Hard disk, RAM, ROM, CD, DVD, floppy. Listen, hard disk is the fastest and largest storage medium of your computer system, and floppy is the smallest and slowest storage medium in your computer system. Your floppy can store up to 1.44 MB data. This is your memory card, this is your pen drive, and this is your magnetic tape. Okay, thank you and have a good day.